What's going on, Golden Deer class? I'm the professor today, and today we're talking about Fire Emblem Three Houses. Verdant Win Edition, Claude Edition. The yellow guy, wearing the yellow guy talking about a yellow guy wearing a suit. Even though he isn't yellow, but he is wearing a yellow outfit. Whatever, it's Claude, alright? We're talking about Claude. We're talking about Claude, Verdant Win, talking about my second playthrough of Fire Emblem Three Houses. You know, obviously there are 3 routes in Fire Emblem Three Houses. Actually, there are 4, so don't go putting down in the comments about how I'm stupid. So anyway, I did my second playthrough, and I want to talk about it, right? Because I put 50 hours into it, you know? I took my time, I took my sweet-ass time playing through Claude's route, and, you know, there's some good, there's some bad, there are some noticeably similar stuff, right? So, if, I guess, none of you were able to catch my drift, I played Silver Snow route. I played it, yeah, as my first route for my review, I guess, and, you know, I just so happened to pick the Verdant Win, right? The Verdant Win route to play. So obviously I picked Claude, and you know, he's my house leader, and yeah, it was interesting. It was interesting. I will say though, that I don't think I should have played Silver Snow as my first route, because oh my god, it's so weird having a house leader in part 2. Because obviously in part 2, literally the only route that does not have a house leader is fucking Silver Snow. So already the dynamics already kind of fucked. Anyway, this is spoilers, by the way. Yeah. Now that we're talking about spoilers, yes. Yeah. But you know, before we continue further, major spoilers coming ahead, and a lot of comparisons indeed. Spoilers to even Silver Snow, because I'm going to be comparing my first playthrough versus my second playthrough. So one of the biggest differences of, I guess, first playthrough and second playthrough is that in part 1, you know, I had Edelgard, you know, as my house leader, and the interactions with her are very interesting because, you know, did I put up spoilers? Spoiler warning? Did I say spoiler warning? Yeah, I did. Okay, spoiler warning, right? She's the Flame Emperor, and yet she, you know, yeah, she is, you know, just being oblivious to the whole thing, acting like a dumb person, acting like a normal person, acting like any other regular house leader would, except, you know, she's the mastermind behind a lot of the raids against Garrick Mach, and, you know, I guess, all the weird happenings, you know, like Tomas and fucking Kron, you know, fucking turning into a fucking demons and shit, you know, like she was like kind of like, you know, even though she wasn't necessarily, you know, the one like fucking killing, you know, your dad and shit, you know, she was affiliated with them at some point. So I mean, yeah, it's very interesting. So, you know, you play as an outsider, you know, like literally Claude. Yeah, you pick an outsider as your fucking house leader. It's very interesting. Claude is a bit more of a trickster type of guy. He's all very secretive type of guy. You know, all the house leaders have a lot of secrets, but Claude definitely has the biggest secret. You know what I mean? Like if fucking Edelgard is actually a traitor, then fucking Claude doesn't even come from Fodlan. You know what I mean? Like, he's not even from Fodlan. Like, that's the biggest plot twist of them all. Whoa! Claude isn't even from Fodlan. Oh my god. As you can already tell from the thumbnail from this video, you know, Claude, you know, Claude and Edelgard are kind of similar, right? Because, you know, Edelgard wants to fucking, you know, take over the world so that way, you know, there can be equality among people. And, you know, she's doing it through bloodshed and doing it through a revolution. Well, Claude is trying to end racism to thus bring equality among people. And he, you know, doesn't like the way Edelgard's doing it. That's why Edelgard and him are not best buddies in 3 houses. Wink, wink. But in 3 hopes, maybe they do end up teaming up together. Wink, wink. Maybe. They could be spoilers. I don't know. Anyway. sorry. Anyway, so it's very interesting seeing that, like, the house leader dynamic. You know what I mean? What made, you know, this route particularly interesting, you know, the one with Claude, is that you get to see him grow as a person. You know, he used to be this trickster that fucking doesn't even trust you, of course. The same thing with all the other house leaders. But as, you know, you warm up to your house leader, you learn more about their house, you learn more about them, you learn more about Claude, you learn more about Edelgard, you know. It's very, you know what I mean? Like, you see a side to them that you normally never get to see, and it's something that's super cool, super unique, and, you know, same, you know, so, you know, getting to experience that with Claude was really, really interesting. His backstory is pretty cool. I forgot, but, you know, he's like some Almyran prince, some shit that, you know, face prejudice, and, you know, and his mission is to stop racism, you know, and I agree with that goal, you know, like, fuck racism, am I right, guys? I know, it's a very hot topic in today's society about how racism is bad and all that, and I agree, racism is pretty bad, you know, you can cancel me all you want about racism, alright, because I don't like it, alright, I don't like it, fucking ban me, okay, ban me, take me off this fucking platform, because I'm gonna say it right here and now, racism is bad, okay, fuck you. Anyway, but yeah, it's very interesting. You get to learn his motives, and you get to learn what makes Claude. You know what I mean? And especially, you get to see that in part 2, you know, aka the war phase. You get to see his character develop, and, you know, it's something that's very, yeah, you get to see his character develop. You know, he's more mature. You know, he's more fucking enlightened. He considers you as a friend, not just a teacher anymore, but as a friend. You know, and he's, you know, overall, he's, like, you know, he becomes dependent on people, he trusts people again, and it's overall, like, yeah, like, him and the professor work really, really well, and of course, the Golden Deer class is amazing. I mean, I especially never really liked Golden Deer that much. I originally liked the Black House, not the Black House, the Black Eagle House, you know what I mean, but, I'm starting to warm up with Golden Deer, you know what I mean, Golden Deer, I especially love Hilda. You know, Hilda's like, like she goes, Hilda. Oh man, she's this lazy bitch that fucking manipulates people into fucking doing whatever she wants from them. And she's got such a quirky personality. Yeah, she's already becoming my favorite Golden Deer waifu. So let's go, Hilda. Yeah. So overall, I mean, I've been having fun with Verdant. You know, I put 50 hours into it. You know, I did more paralogs, which was pretty interesting, aka side stories. In my first playthrough of Silver Snow, I skipped a lot of side stories because I didn't use many of the characters in the side stories, so it just didn't really make sense for me to fucking play the side story. But you know, this time I took the time to fucking play the side stories, and wow. There are a lot of side stories, and there are a lot of good fucking dialogue. There are a lot of good character interactions that I never get to see, you know. So, yeah, I need to, like, yeah. So going forward, you know, when I play the Blue Lions and fucking Centered Shadows, I plan on doing those you know, fucking side stories, and, you know, of course, even the supports. Yeah, the supports for the Golden Deer House was pretty interesting. I feel like all the characters just kind of hate each other, but at the same time fucking like each other. They don't get along, but they fucking somehow are united. And it's something quirky, I guess, about the Golden Deer House, which is pretty interesting, right? Like, the house as a general is pretty cool. I really like the concept, you know, just a bunch of ragtag individuals and just all coming together for one purpose, right? And that's something pretty cool, yeah. Like, a lot of characters like Lysithea, Raphael, Ignatz, fucking Lawrence, you know. I didn't like those characters too much, a lot of them, maybe because of the character designs or whatever, but in the end, I like all of them. They're all fun, you know, they're all fun. I guess that's how a teacher feels, right? That's how a teacher feels. So you may get a bad impression off some of your students, but in the end, you end up liking all of them because you've been with them for so long, you know. So, you know, maybe I take that back. Maybe I take that back for my original review of, you know, my first playthrough of Fire Emblem. You know, I take it back. This is a pretty good teacher simulator, yeah? Pretty good teacher simulator. And also a good war simulator as well. Yeah. Going back to the whole war phase thing, right? Going back to the whole war phase thing. yeah, having like, because in Silver Snow, right? In Silver Snow, if you don't betray Edelgard. You fight Edelgard because you choose to protect the church. Yeah, so you don't get, I guess, a house figure. You don't get an extra slot in your fucking team, and everything becomes much more harder because your house leader is like one of your most OP units, and she betrays you and shit. Then you're just kind of sitting there, right? You're just kind of a bit of a sitting duck, a bit of a sitting duck. So, yeah. So, so there aren't that many character interactions, but it's a much more sadder story. It's a much more emotional packed story. Like, even though you're missing out on a lot of interactions because your house leader is gone. It's a bit more of a sadder and more fucking darker fucking route, which I appreciate a lot. Granted, I do wish we had a representative for that route, but alas, I guess not. Why am I comparing this to Verdant Wind? Because Silver Snow and Verdant Wind, while they are also my 2 playthroughs of the game, they also happen to be coincidentally very similar. Like fucking Claude, for example, fucking takes up the Crest of Flames banner in War Phase 2. Yeah, in War Phase 2. And Setith also obviously, put up the Crest of Flames as well. And Claude, fucking comes up with the idea to fucking sneak into Fort Merceus and with fucking Imperial Drip, and same thing with Setith, fighting Shambhala, it's basically fucking the same thing. Like, literally, every little fucking detail is practically the same thing, getting fucking troops from Judith, like overall, right? Like, even at the end when you fight Edelgard, you kill Edelgard, it's the same fucking cutscene as Silver Snow. Yeah, I feel like Verdant Wind is literally just Silver Snow, but in a more positive light, because obviously Claude being there, he's just a nice, jolly guy, right? He's a nice, jolly guy, so it definitely removes some of that more darker tones from Silver Snow and makes it more positive, make it more nice, makes it more, comfortable, makes it more like a golden deer thing, It's just, makes it, golden deer is now an adjective now, guys. Yeah, anyway, yeah. So it's very interesting, yeah, it's very interesting. There are some things that I like about Verdant Wind that I wish there was something like at Silver Snow, for example, right? Silver Snow ending with killing Rhea is kind of a, like, come on, the story is already fucking dark, you know what I mean? Like, well, why kill Rhea again? Or why kill Rhea to make it even darker, but, because, yeah, that's the final fight, right? You have to kill Rhea, but, fighting Nemesis was pretty cool in Verdant Wind. I actually enjoyed fighting Nemesis. He was a much more interesting character. Not much more interesting character. I mean to say that it felt right. Yeah, it felt right that Nemesis was going to be the final boss, Having one of your characters betray you for the 100th time in Silver Snow just kind of gets boring. I mean, it's dark, it's super sad, obviously, but getting another betrayal again after 100th time is just kind of like, eh. But, in Verdant Wind, I enjoyed Nemesis. I enjoyed the Nemesis fight. I really liked it. However, I also have to critique the Nemesis fight, because if you're gonna put Nemesis as the final boss, you should have at least introduced us more about Nemesis. Fucking give us more of a backstory of Nemesis. Not a backstory, but, let us see from his perspective a lot more, you know what I mean? Like, if you're gonna have those little cutscenes, right? Like, oh, Flame Emperor talks to fucking Costas in the beginning. Like, have some scenes like that with fucking Nemesis planning on attacking Garrett Mach and talking about how, how he came to be in that fucking tomb, and, and how, his desire to kill, fucking Saros is real and all that fun stuff, and how he got the Sword of Creator, Like, let me see that from his side, before, the final fight. Like, develop him as a proper villain. Like, I like having Nemesis as, the final boss, instead of, Rhea or some shit. I like it, but it was not done well, right? Like the execution of it wasn't great. Yeah, because it just doesn't make sense. Oh, he just come back. Oh, he came back to just get kicked in the ass. Like, really? No, he's not even the big baddie, right? He's not even the big baddie. Like, Kronya, for example, right? Like, her being Monica the entire time. Like, she being the villain, she the one killing Gerald, so when you kill her, it is the most satisfaction ever, right? and obviously Solon. You know, you get to beat his fucking ass after he sends you into the fucking darkness and shit, and you become God. You know, like yeah, like killing those two those who slid in the dark is pretty fucking cool because you know there's actual reason to kill him. You know what I mean? There's actual reason to kill him. Or like even Thales, right? Thales is just the most evil bad guy ever, but even he makes sense to kill. But Nemesis, he literally just he's literally just fucking awoken from his fucking tomb and just fucking comes up to just like, I want revenge. And you fight him one time. That's it. No character interactions at all. He doesn't even speak. He speaks like fucking 2 lines, and that's it. In the final fight with him, and that's it. You only talk to him in the final fight. You don't even got to talk to him before pre-fight. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, like the fight with Nemesis isn't that cool. Yeah, like there are a lot of things, right? Like the Nemesis fight, that's a bit of iffy with me, and the Edelgard scene, iffy. Like there are a lot of criticisms I would give to Verdant Wind. You know, and you know, I feel like the only redeeming factor of Verdant Wind is probably just Claude in the Golden Deer House for sure. But like a lot of the plot lines are very same from Silver Snow. I don't know about Azure Moon. I did read spoilers about Azure Moon and fucking Crimson Flower because I didn't expect to actually play through the other routes. I was like, why would I play through the other routes? But I got bored and I was like, you know what, I might as well play all the routes. So if you're wondering how I know about all the other routes, even though I haven't played them, it's because of that. You know, I thought I wasn't gonna play them, so I looked up on them, and it looks like now I'm gonna play all of them. You know what? Why not? Why not? And also I'm gonna play Cinder Shadows and maybe review that. Right? Maybe review that. I don't know how it is in Azure Moon because I think you fight like fucking demonic Edelgard or some shit, but I'm pretty sure that scene probably hits different, right? Instead of the whole, my teacher, please kill me. You know, like, that deserved to be in Silver Snow, right? Like, everybody's dead. Claude fucking left. You know what I mean? Like, even Ray is dead. Like, you know what I mean? Like, come on. Like, just, it's about bloodbath, sadness. Everybody gone. But you know what? In the end, Fodlan is a bright future. You know what I mean? Fucking Edelgard scene. She's like, my teacher, please kill me. Like, motherfucker, I am the professor from the other class, alright? Like, stop it. For the motherfucking love of God, bro. Why? Like, why, bro? Why? Why is that, huh? Why is that? Like, I don't get it, yeah? I don't get it. Like, you're not like, I'm not your teacher. Like, I'm fucking the professor from the other class. Like, no, yeah, no. No, yeah, no. No, thank you, okay? No, thank you. But, like, yeah, it's just, you know. But overall, I enjoyed Verdant Wind. Verdant Wind was fun, although it's just too similar to fucking Silver Snow. Hence, I mean, I wanted to have something similar to Silver Snow, but I didn't realize it was, like, this similar, you know what I mean? Like, I wanted to play a route that was similar to Silver Snow, but damn, this is a very similar, like even in the ending, right? Claude's like, hey, you know what? You get to be the king of Fodlan, or queen of Fodlan. I'll just be the king of Almyra. Is that cool? Capiche? So, like, even in the ending, like, you also get to be the ruler of fucking Fodlan. Like, because in Silver Snow, you're also the ruler of Fodlan as well, right? Because I know Dimitri is the ruler of Fodlan in Azure Moon, and Edelgard is obviously emperor in her root Crimson Flower. You know what I mean? So, you know, even the same ending is basically the same thing. Except, and like literally, Verdant Wind is just literally just Silver Snow plus Claude and Golden Deer. Like, literally, that's it. That's literally it. So, I mean, yeah, like, just obviously with subtle changes, like, the overall arcing plot, right? Like, what makes Verdant Wind special is the characters, of course. It's the characters. It's the character interactions, right? Claude turning from a little brat that, you know, just scheming all the time to a lovable guy who's always got the best plans. Hilda turning from a lazy bitch to a lovely queen who's willing to give her all, even though she doesn't want to. Raphael, from this big guy who, from this big guy who's, just kind of dumb, turns out to be a guy who's actually pretty smart. Not as smart as some of the smartest characters in the game, but he's got the street smarts, and so, it's pretty cool. Like, Ignatz, fucking, loner bitch, turns out to become a competent guy. Lysithea, child, becomes person that acts like a child, but isn't a child anymore, So, like, it's the character interactions. And speaking of character interactions, let's talk about support, right? The support in this game is pretty good. The Golden Deer house is pretty cool. I tried to recruit as many people as possible into my house, so I got to see a lot of the Golden Deer characters interact a lot with each other, and that's pretty cool. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the one with Claude's, the one with Hilda's, the one with Lysithea's. I enjoyed Marianne. Marianne is such a cute character. She turns from a fucking depressed motherfucker who hates life, aka myself, and turns into a bright young woman who is just shy and, but, she's, let go of her past and turning from a hag witch who doesn't want to see anybody to turn into a beautiful woman who learns or puts away her mistakes from the past and, I guess, puts away her past and fucking move and looks on forward, Like, Marianne, definitely one of those characters that fucking had a huge impact, or had a huge character development throughout the war, and I really appreciated, like, fucking seeing that transformation, as she interacts with other characters, she grows as a person, and that's pretty cool, right? And same with all the other characters, like with, like Claude, Hilda, fucking Raphael, Lysithea, Lawrence, Marianne, all those guys, Ignatz, I loved how they all, like, grew, like, to become, like, fine students of mine, you know what I mean? Like, they became fine students of mine during the war, and it's pretty cool, and I look back to it, I'm like, yeah, Golden Deer House was pretty cool. But goddamn though, why is the plot so similar to Silver Snow? God damn it. God fucking damn it. But anyway, yeah, it's pretty cool. And also, last thing. You also got Verdant also, I guess, showcases some of the more ancient history of Fodlan, like how Saint Seros is actually Rhea, fucking Saint Chacol is fucking Seteth, Saint Sethleen is fucking Flame, Mycule is a dragon, and Indek is also a dragon that can't turn back into human form. Seros is right, obviously, right? And like how sort of the creator, the relics, all made out of human bones. Like, that's pretty cool. Like, a lot of, like, lore drop. Basically, Verdant Wind is just a lore drop video for Silver Snow. You know what I mean? Like, add some lore drop to Silver Snow, remove some of the betrayal, and add an epic house leader and his friends. And that's basically Verdant Wind, and also epic nemesis fight that needs more fucking fleshed out development of character. He's a big bad villain that we all respect, but his character isn't fleshed out. Like, come on, like, we got the backdrop of his we got the lore of him, but not character development for nemesis. Like, come on. Anyway, yeah, like, music's same, gameplay same, visuals same. Yeah. So basically, yeah, that's basically it, right? Basically it. My name's been Austin. If you enjoyed this review, please let me know down in the comments down below. I will never check them, ever. I'm too scared to go down in the comments. I think y'all are bullying me half the time. And, yeah, but, hey, leave a like. I'll definitely see that. And if you like it, I'll make more. Because I'm planning on playing Blue Lions and playing through the Descended Shadow side story. And I may even review Three Hopes again with maybe, like, something like, Golden Wildfire or something. Because, I did do the, I did do the, Verdant win in fucking 3 houses, so I might as well do Golden Wildfire and fucking, in 3 hopes. I might as well do it, right? I might as well do it. So, and obviously play Azure Gleam in 3 hopes and all that. I just want to talk more about Fire Emblem because I put a lot of hours into it, and you know what? I just want to share my thoughts about it. Yeah, that's about it. Yeah, that's about it. Also, Claude is a pretty good bow user, so if you don't like bow users in fucking Fire Emblem, use him. He's cool. He's cool. All right. He even gets a fucking relic and everything, man. A fucking dragon. I never knew that. I never knew you could ride dragons and fucking shoot bows at the same time. But that's pretty cool. Anyway, that's about it. Bye.